Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Tonight we are, well, kind of continuing what we did last night with that industrial thing, kind of in NanoStudio 2, which we'll have here. And I'm going to export this now into Cubasis. Well, I'll go play you first. While people are waiting to show up. Hi, Chris. Yeah. Oh, look, one dislike. Oh, one like already to counteract the dislike. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Spider. Right. So, right. Okay. So while I'm waiting for a few more people to show up, I'm gonna play. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to export this into Cubasis. It's that easy. It's that easy, really. And it gives you some options you can do as well. So I'm gonna stick with the easiest one for me, but I'll show you how to do them all anyway, sort of thing, and then you can kind of get an idea. Anyway, this is how far we got. Here is the track from yesterday. I made a few adjustments today. I've moved one of the samples slightly from Le Productions Zevon pack, the one that says, I can't remember what it says now, but I've moved that slightly, and I've also made a few EQ adjustments exactly. Well, I know. Well, how can I have a dislike before I've even started? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is how much hatred some people have in them. You know what I mean? Anyway, so here it is. Here is what we've got so far, and then I shall show you the export procedure, and then we shall crack on with adding some stuff from the MODX into this in Cubasis. So here we go.
Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, They had a recording of my voice, and then mechanically altered another voice to match it. Let me show you something interesting.
Right, excuse me. Okay. So, right, what we're going to do is I'm just going to move that air a little bit to give me some sort of tail. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to export this project into Cubasis. Well, it exports into the Files app. It's the easiest way to do it. So what we need to do is go to our projects view here. I'll just, oh, it's already saved. Hit mix down. Okay, and this starts to give you the options. Okay, so all tracks, we're going to export, I'm going to export all tracks, but you can export just the final mix, the top level tracks with the final mix and the kind of main input mix, or just tracks that are soloed, or all tracks. We'll do all tracks. Okay, so I'm not going to choose the normalization option here. So entire song, yep, that's what we're going to do. Sample rate, we're going to leave for that. Normalized files, no, don't want to. Format is WAV 16-bit, but you can, I mean, there you go. These are all the different bit shapes you can have. Sorry if you didn't see that. You know, you can have 32-bit, 32-bit float, and then some OGG stuff, and then 4A. It's very nice. We're going to leave it on 16-bit WAV for this. Then we're going to render tail, trim silence, and we're going to start, okay, like this. And it's pretty quick, to be fair, amazingly. Yes, shouldn't take too long. Well, you can see how long it's going to take. Anyway, chat amongst yourselves. How have you all been doing today? Yes. Okay. Oh, dear. Now, you'll see some errors will probably pop up, right? You can basically ignore them. They explain what they are, but it's all very cool. Right, so there you go. So you'll see the out 1 and 2 mix sort of thing, and then tail did not decay to silence, clipped pick. You know, it just gives you info of what happened during the render. Absolutely fine, no problem. Okay, do not need to view the folder, and that's it. We're done basically with Nano. We can close NanoStudio. There's Cubasis waiting, completely blank and empty. There like this. But we can go to Cubasis now, and it's easier to do this from Cubasis. I found we can go to media, we can go to import here, and we've got our import options: audio paste, audio share, iTunes. We can directly import from audio share in Cubasis now since the last update, which is very cool. We can go to our Files app, and we go to on my iPad, and then go to find NanoStudio 2 and open it up there. And we want mix downs because we've just mixed down. And there it is. Now you'll see the audience is waiting. These are from the last Colin albums, the last Doug and Colin album. Okay, which is fine because I just exported the main mix for those. But since I've exported everything, there's 13 items here. There's the main mix there, and at the bottom there's the main out and twos, and there's all your stems that you can use as well. Okay, so if you wanted to kind of rebuild everything in the track or sort of add stems in different places and stuff, you've got all your stems there to choose from. What we're going to do is choose main mix, and then it'll drop it into our audio folder, and there it is, main mix. There like that. We can either double tap it. Now I happen to know that it was a 120 BPM file, so we'll leave Cubasis set on 120 BPM. We'll take that there, I'll pick it up, and we'll just drop it in there like that. And you'll see it's quite a hot mix. So actually what I shall do is I shall delete that, erase. Might as well just erase that as well. And I shall choose to import from files, and it should still be there. I shall import the outputs. Let's see if they're any better. If they're not, it really doesn't matter. So let's try this out mix. Ding. What's that? Yeah, that's better. See, I lowered the volume of the output mix so it's not so hot. And now we'll have our if we wanted to have our click going along, we could. So now we've got a WAV file of our entire project. Now you see I've it rendered slightly further than it needed to. That's absolutely fine. That can stay there. So now what I want to do is add an audio track because I want to record some audio from the MODX, some different pieces. So we should go to routing, mono input, and choose stereo input. And because I'm not using the MODX's audio, although I could have, but it was just set up like this today. I'm using the actual Steinberg UR44 as the audio interface. So I'm going to choose 3 and 4 because that is where the MODX is plugged in. Well, actually, the MODX is plugged into Eventide's H9. It's always plugged into that if it's on this desk. And then the H9 is going into the UR44. So if I want to apply effects via the H9 to this, I can anyway. So if I select this now and play something, we don't hear a blinking thing. That's because I need to turn the volume up on the MODX. Okay, so that's not actually the patch I want to use. And I want to go to near the end for this to start this because for the idea that I had. So just let me. Right. So, are you shaking paint? Yeah. Right, so. But I want to use this patch called Worms and Bugs. Now, this is, you'll see, I don't know if you can see, it says bracket pack there. This is a free pack available from the Bracket YouTube channel. And it's 16 performances basically. I downloaded it today and it's absolutely fab. So I'm gonna I just want to add some of this at the end. Let me just stop the ARP. And I need to adjust the BPM. Okay, so basically this will kind of come in. Sorry, Russ. Yes, you can. You can import each track individually. Let me stop the ARP. You can import the tracks individually. I've just shown you in the files menu. All you need to do is just import them all, and then you can drop them in Cubasis as you like. You will need to arrange them in Cubasis back into the original order because Nano exports the actual recorded file that you've done and not the entire track. So you would still need to arrange them back in, but yes, you can input. That's exactly what you want. But what I did was get the mix exactly right how I wanted it in NanoStudio before the export. But if we go to media now, and if I go to import again and go from files, I've just imported the output mix there. But there are all the other parts of it, all the other bits and pieces of the actual track that you could just drop in if you wanted to. You know, it's absolutely fine. So, like, say for instance, we wanted just this Evolve Bell, that would then go into our audio, and I think it would be there. It is there, and this would be the bit that I recorded for that bell part. But since it's already in here, it's part of the main mix. I don't need to worry about that. But if I wanted to, I could take that now and drop it in and put it, excuse me, basically anywhere I wanted to. So yeah, you can. No, it's not a problem at all. Right, so let's see. Excuse me. Right. Well, all you need to do is, if you want, well, yeah, I mean, you know, that's fine, but you can do it all in NanoStudio. The only reason I'm not finishing this in NanoStudio is I can't record audio tracks in NanoStudio yet. If I could, I would have stayed in NanoStudio and finished it there. You know what I mean? Just that, see what I'm saying?
Let me show you something interesting.
So this is just the MODX now. See, that's what I want to do, kind of that kind of thing when it gets to that point for a bit, and then, but not for that long, but you know. Right, so let us see. Let's just record something.
Let me show you something interesting.
Messed that up. I had it set on the wrong scene. Right. Right. I know where I want to come in. Let me show you something interesting.
Let me show you something interesting.
Oh yeah, that worked out well. I think. Look. Perfect recording level. Look. Right, so let's have a look at the mixer.
Let me show you something interesting.
Go on. Yeah, I like that. I do. I like that. I like that bit. I like to leave that bit in. Oh, let's do something with the colours. I get bored with the colours. You know what I mean? Loads of blues and some nice bright colours. Right. So let's add another audio track here, and yeah, what can I hear that now? So just right. See, get again routing mono. No. I want it stereo, and I want it to 3 and 4. There we go. Okay, so I've got a category search now. I'd set sound effects. I want some sound effects now. See, I've got a shimmer, a reverb. Hang on. Let me put that on H9. Might go right. I think Nano's brilliant. I think it's super fast. I think the sounds are brilliant. The kits are amazing. Just the kits that you get with it are just epic. You know what I mean? So awesome. Right. I'm going to... do its thing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well for starters, what I like to do. is on to move everything forward just one bar, so that when this thing is finished, it has some sort of lead in. I'm wondering. Cool bananas that was. Okay. Recorded the blinking scrappy bit at the front. Oh, hi, Paul.
Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend.
Can we get some explanation to what we're doing while you're doing it, while it's happening? Well, I'm playing with the MODX, adding effects to this track in Cubasis. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to... Oh, don't think so. That's got to... I'm trying to find an effect that will fit with a certain part. So, hi, Colin. And that kind of thing. yeah, go ahead. Right. That might work.
Got the message. Got the message.
Excuse me.
Got the message. 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 Got the message.
How glad you installed them. Some people having problems. You've got to install them from Dropbox. You have to install Spider's patches from Dropbox. I shall explain it all clearly to you tomorrow once I do the video for the pack. Yes, yes. That's right, people. Tomorrow night we're doing the video for Spider's pack. Let me just normalize that. We're doing the video for Spider's pack tomorrow. Yes. For Spider's free pack for Synth 1. But I'll put a link in. I'll put a link in the following day. But there's a link on the AudioBus Forum, and if you're a Patreon, there's a link there. And all you need to do is you save the link to your Dropbox, and after you have saved the link to your Dropbox, you open the pack up from inside Synth 1. Yes, and there it is. It's very easy. I shall show you tomorrow, though. It's a nice pack, that is, Spider, by the way. I was getting very Edwin Osric's vibe going on. There's even a patch, isn't it, called Edwin? Right, so that was a cool effect. You know, the MODX is the most incredibly deep programmable synthesizer. I don't think the thing is amazing. Imagine having 8 oscillators, but not just as an oscillator, but you could roll any sample up to 8 different samples, and then times that by 8. The thing's insane. Right, so listen. So let's listen. I like that delay tail at the end of that effect. Cool beans.
Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend.
recording of my voice, and mechanically alters another voice to match it.
Let me show you something interesting.
Sorry, Paul, the vocal stuff, but the samples from Les Productions Zavon. There's some free stuff there you can grab as well. It's from, I did a video a few weeks ago on NanoStudio too, on some of this stuff. He has, like, you can buy the sample packs, or there's a few free ones, and there's just thousands and thousands of them you're buying a pack from, like, old movies and stuff. It's all like, public domain, royalty-free stuff, so you can just use it to, like, do this kind of stuff with. So, yeah, it's pretty cool beans. I'm just trying to... That's suitably scary, isn't it? It's Les Productions. I'll show you. Shall I show you? I'll show you where they are. It's my YouTube channel. So if we go down to it's Les. There we go. There. See? For les productions Zavon. And you go these, and there's some free sounds you can get, and there's some other stuff. And it's just released a new pack for, and there's a few NS2 packs there, and then the rest of them is kind of just waves. And then you can, well, there's all sorts of very cool stuff. You just have a look through his site, and it's just epic. It's just absolutely epic. In fact, if I go to now, if I open Nano. And this will load that project that we've just listened to. Well, that we're listening to now. Here we go. This thing. But if you'll notice here, this kit down here, quiz kit. All these samples in here I used on the quiz the other week.
Got the message. Got the message.
And that's the track that's in that thingy.
Got the message. Got.
Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend.
That's why it's got I've put a delay on it earlier in here.
Sorry, friend. Sorry.
You can put effects on individual samples. It's epic.
You know that you're right.
I do know that I'm right.
Let me show you something interesting.
And that was the other one I used to just before the Selena strings come in. So yeah, you go and check it out, because the thing it's truly awesome stuff. It really is. I mean, it's great fun. Just playing the packs. I mean, I've got there must be I don't know how many thousands there is. There's thousands in audio share here. There's some here that says effects, hybrids, speech, female kids. He's just released a kids pack for NS2, which I'm going to demo. I think it's only $2.99, but it's like all these little kids, and you can do some really weird stuff though. Like strange ambient kind of like textures and things. It's mad, it is. But anyway, yeah, you could go into say like speech female or speech kids, and you've got like.
Please, no gritty cleanser scum in tub or sink. And it smells good too.
That kind of thing, and you just kind of just off you go. Does anyone? I should tell you now. I shall go back to my. I shall go back here, and that should be just there. The exact is LES Production. Can you not see that clearly on the screen there? Les Productions. Paul is if you find there's a NanoStudio thing with the link in it, but it's LES PRODUCTIONS Z or Z VON.com. LesProductionsZavon.com. LesProductionsZavon.com. Okay, Les Production, and it's even there. Like, Les Productions Zavon. Look there. Look. Can you see that? Can you? No, so it's Les Productions Zavon .com, and then you can go and is that big enough for you? Is it big enough? So you can go there and check out his. I bet you have, mate. Okay, so you can go there and check out his. I like that. And there might be a bit of. I'm gonna have to record that because some other goes. There's loads of horror films as well. There's tons and tons of stuff. He's been doing it for 10 years. I mean, I can't the work involved. You know what I mean? Daniel, his name. He's a lovely guy. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I've set this up here. I'm gonna record. When that finishes, I'm just gonna record. That's mental, that is. I like that. Just going to record that. Blah. Do you remember them sample CDs, man? I think what I'll do as well is that there. I'm definitely going to normalize that. I think that needs to, I'm not sure. Do a thing. I can always move it later. Right, okay. So it's coming along all right. There's something here.
They had a recording of my voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
I want something in that gap there. No, here we go again. It's quite possible they do actually, Paul, isn't it? You could do an album with this sound. I don't think I want that for... Harmonizer, Eventide have been around for 40 years, and it's Harmonizer with a Z, and it not Harmonizer with an S. Damn Engies. That's a pretty wild sound as well. I need something for that. What's in the sci-fi bit? Well, that might. I'm just looking at the H9 Harmonizer And there is a little trademark thing right by Harmonizer as well. Well, you live and learn. That might work. Just
They had a recording of my voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
yeah, I like that. Yeah. Harmonize or no, it's definitely no, it's Harmonizer. Let me just see, just to be on the safe side. It's Harmonizer. Harmonizer. It's the Z that does it, you see, with a little trademark by it. Right, let's do this. Let's get this little thing drawn. Let me just actually arm this one.
They had a recording of my voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
Oh, bollocks! But you know, do you know what? I could have stopped the. Oh, I could have done it. Yeah, sorry, Paula. I get Joe's just tell me what you meant. Duh. I'll just. Oh, do you know what? I'm trying to think. The time in my dirt. Oh God. Right. Okay. So let's see. It's the right one. So where is it?
They had a recording.
3, 4, boink. Right.
They had a recording of my
I know.
voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
Better. Got in the right place then. I will add something else, but I think let me just don't need all that. No, I tell you what, the amount of times I have to, my language is foul. I kid you not, I can't. I have to seriously restrain myself, and sometimes I just don't, like you've just heard. That was mild. I never get wound up and really get wound up or annoyed about things, but sometimes things really do wind me up. You know what I mean? Or I do something really stupid like that, it like coming at the wrong time. Joe? Can you get us a drink, please? Can you get us a drink, please? Thanks, darling. For you're right there. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to split that there and get rid of that bit of audio we don't need. Oh, it doesn't really make any difference. Let's see, listen.
They had a recording of my voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
Oh, jeez! Me ears. What?
You
What? What?
got to bed with no supper.
What's wearing?
No, one
Oh.
glass.
Do you want to shake my hand?
No, I don't want to shake your hand. I know where it's been.
Thanks. Right, where are we? Loud still. It's a crazy solo there. Crazy solo. Let's see. What time for? Oh no, tomorrow I'll do the crazy solo another time. Right, so we shall return to this project at some point next week, I think. 57 minutes. It's all right, Joe. Just got headphones on. Right, so let me just. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave it there as it is because otherwise, I'm going to get. It's too much. 57. I thought I'd only be going about half an hour. The heck? He's a very naughty boy. Right, okay, so I think maybe just, well, we know what it sounds like. We don't need to suffer that again, do we? I think it's coming along nicely. I think it needs more. I've got this idea in my head now that I've started to extend it. And it could end up being this just great big, massive, evolving project thing. Hello, laddie. I was going to say, I didn't know, I'd been going on an hour.
Didn't you?
No.
You do tend to go
I
on.
know.
Sorry.
It's all right, darling.
Just that's to the rest of it, isn't it?
Right, yes.
Come on.
Oh, bless him. Right, yeah. Right. Okay. I think I do pretty well not swearing on YouTube, actually. I don't want to swear. It's not nice to swear on videos. Right, so, okay. I think that is, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to play it. Yeah, thanks, Colin. I'm going to play it all the way through. If you can go now, if you don't want to listen to it again. And then I shall pop back and say ta-ta at the end. But anyway, if anyone goes and they've been watching all the way through, thanks, guys. You know, I really do appreciate it. And don't forget, tomorrow night we're doing Spiders pack 4 synth 1. It's free pack. It's a free synth. Incredible. We're going to do a demo of that pack tomorrow. And then on Thursday, it's music night with Doug and Colin. I'm not quite sure which one we're going to do yet for that one. But yes, but if you can join us at 9, that would be good. So I'll just play this all the way through, see how it sounds. Yes. Yes, we'll do folklore.
Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Sorry,
They had a recording of my voice, and mechanically altered another voice to match it.
Let me show you something interesting.
Yeah. I think that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Okay, so I can't remember what I've called it now. What's it blinking called? NanoStudio project, so I'll know what it is. Okay. Top job, cool beans, top banana. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. 32 people. Oh, what, 32 people watching up? Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Everyone who's joined me, Paul, Colin, Stephen, Paul again, and for everyone else, Spider. I'm looking forward to doing Spider's Pack tomorrow, so that should be very cool beans. And then we got Colin's on... we got me and Colin on Thursday. That's day after tomorrow, isn't it? It's Wednesday tomorrow. I lose track of days, you know. Honestly, I'm absolutely 100. I guarantee it. Sometimes because I work from home and I don't go out very often. Don't completely lose track of half the time, like Fridays feel like Mondays. Sundays I'm thinking, is it Monday? Tuesdays so I'm not really sure. So today I know today is Tuesday, but only because it's like right in front of me on the monitor, you know. So I have to remember that Thursdays is music night at 9 o'clock. So yes. Thank you, everybody. And I shall see you guys later. All the best. Ta-da.